Hello YouTube, I've had Lumo Back for a couple of months now because I backed them up on Kickstarter. So here's my user review of it. Let's start with the pros. It's a Bluetooth 4.0 connection and it was really easy to connect it. And it's also easy to calibrate it, but to connect it and calibrate it, you do need an iPhone application for it. I don't know if there's an Android application, but for now I've only used my iPhone with it. It also holds several days of charge, and it lets you know when the battery is low. Now, this wasn't included before the first firmware software update that they had, which kind of sucked because it just ran out on you. And it kind of, well, I'm not going to say it scares me, but I can't believe that they overlooked the fact that they should let the users know when the battery is low. Also, the most important thing, it actually made my posture better. And yeah, I'm not going to start telling you guys about the pros and cons about a good posture. So let's keep going with the Lumo Back review and the cons for it, because there are a lot of cons. Let's start with the first one. It's really annoying when you are stressed and this thing buzzes. Like whenever you're in an exam or something, when you're writing that, or let's say you're in a deadline, and it's really annoying when you're stressed. And I just want to take it out and rip it and throw it against the wall. And there's a card mode on it. Before this firmware update, whenever you drove in the car, it just buzzed on you, even though you were sitting perfectly straight. So there is a card mode, but it took some time to get it implemented, which sucks because they should have gotten this right the first time. Or maybe they didn't have enough time to actually get it right. But the good thing is they actually fixed it. Third, it is uncomfortable depending on the chair. Now, the chair I'm sitting on right now is pretty comfortable. It's a sofa. But if you're sitting on a wooden chair, that, you know what, it just depends on the chair that you sit on. But otherwise, you really don't notice it. You really don't feel it. Otherwise, it's quite comfortable. It will get sweaty after a while, especially if you run and you work out and you do all these things. And it does, it was really buggy when I updated the firmware. So that's something to keep in mind. And I have a feeling that if it gets bricked during a firmware update, that it's bricked forever and you're going to have to send it through to them. Now, I'm not sure about that one, but that's one of my fears with it. And also, the iPhone app is buggy. It's not as buggy as many apps out there, but there are quite a bit of bugs in it. I do hope that they work things out before much time passes. And will they be around? That's my main concern with this one, because I'm just gonna leave that for you guys to think about. Will they be around in a couple of years from now? I sure hope so, because I want to keep getting support for my Lumo Back. And yeah, let's keep going. Extra stuff. That's right. It tells you your position while you sleep, which is always cool for those of you guys that keep statistics. I personally don't wear this when I sleep, and I'm going to let you guys know about that a little bit later. And it tells you to get up and walk around. This is a feature that they added early on, and this is really useful, especially for students that are on their laptops all the time, or whenever you're reading a book on your table all the time, and it just tells you, hey, what's up? You should totally get up and walk around and stretch your legs and, just walk around, which is generally a good thing. And the percentage you walked, sat, and stood for, it keeps track of all that stuff. So if you look at the statistics on your iPhone, you can see all the percentages. And lastly, it can be used to just track your movement and not vibrate, especially if you're the type of guy that gets stressed out whenever it vibrates. You can just say, just keep track of my posture, and it'll just do that for you. And for my wish list, I wish that this thing woke me up from sleep. It would be nice to be able to set an alarm and this thing just vibrates and it kind of just wakes you up from sleep instead of having to set an alarm for yourself. And I don't wear this during sleep because I don't know. It's just not the type of habit that I'm used to right now. And that's it. Thanks.